I'll be honest, I really don't like my chances in this fight, but I seriously doubt I'm gonna be able to leave. Darn it, that's not where I wanted to do. I need more drops here. I don't have enough, That was helpful. Six health. Figures, couldn't get far enough away. I may have to... Problem is I can't reset the game here. I have to... Powerful, but not powerful enough. Far enough away. Okay. Almost there. That's pointless. Finally. This is how weak the bees have become? I should be stealing men from you instead, from Jezebel. Nia. Who? This tailless is mine. With him, I'll raise a fine litter. That boy belongs to me. Diane. I almost had him if only you'd gotten here sooner. Where is he? It wasn't possible to follow them, but if we keep looking... Alright, don't let that succubus beat us to it. You saw? I did see them running away. Quick, I'll go this way. Right. Queen, we may have misjudged her. I believe she is loyal. Makes you think so, Dino. She fought off a succubus and her minions by herself. We lost him, but she was hot on his track until a moment ago. The question is not what she is willing to do to claim him, it's what she is willing to do when she has. That may be. Have you forgotten her role in the loss of my last young man? Of course not, Queen, but... There was a possibility her actions were unintended. Then how, Dino, do you have to explain the fact that he was in her arms when my contingent found them? But Queen, he had already died from thirst. It's forbidden to show affection towards one of my mates. Had she not an established record of service to the Hive, I would have administered punishment to her on the spot. I'd not be giving her the second chance to prove her loyalty. I understand, Queen. Are you following her now? Queen, wouldn't it be better if I searched for the tailless? He may be close. I was sure of you of this. I don't know. I didn't see which way. And speaking of Tylene's loyalty... Oh, well, Queen... Still to say, but is the tailless not of greater importance? That he is. Very well, search for the tailless, but don't stray far from Tylene. Understood. Since Jezebel has become unreliable, I'm counting you to bring me that mail. Does this mean you lift the restriction on me? I still prepared from Tylene's defense. Kill as you please, Dion. What does everyone want with me anyway? I'm just this guy, you know. If I know how to get women to chase me before last year, I would have been all over this idea, but not now. Why not now? I guess because there's someone. Someone who? Someone makes me want to do the chasing. Well, I fear I've lost her. Now you've found me. You're a freaking cat. Nia, what's wrong with being a cat? Look, is there anything to eat or drink around here? It feels like weeks since I've had a meal. Plenty of food in the sanctuary, plenty of water in the sanctuary. But you might not like the water. Sanctuary, huh? Isn't a sanctuary like supposed to be a place where people are not killing each other? Everything kills to live. We kill to feed, we kill to breed. That is seriously messed up. Nia, that's life. Do you have a name too? I'm Sonia, what's yours? I'm Brian. It's a wonderful name. What do you mean it's a wonderful name? It's as common as cold cereal. Everyone has that name. Really? I never heard it before. So many books. I don't get it. I've wound up in some bizarre world, apparently. A world full of weird creatures, but a world that sort of reminds me of my own. How come you all can speak my language? We picked it up from tailless like you. Tailless like me? One thing all races need is tailless. Only natural that we learn common speak from you. Wait, how many tailless like me are there anyway? Many, many. There have been many. But never more than one or two alive at a time. What did you just say? It's for the best, my darling, that the memory of past loves doesn't lick too close to the heels. Makes it much easier to savor the moment. Capricious puss, I hereby convict you of the crime of man theft. Crime I have not the slightest calling against, so long as the slightest party is somebody other than me. Yeah, you're crazy if you think I'll give him up. I'll ask nicely once, and then they'll ask not so nicely. Nix, enough of this. I don't belong to you. I don't belong to this kitty either. Well, if you're quite mistaken about the former. Come back to me. Come back to me now, my darling. Please just leave me alone. Do I have to spill the guts of that stray in front of you to prove the point? Brian, this way. Nix, is this necessary? I don't see this ending well for you, puss. He can't catch me. You can't beat me. Okay, this is bad. Sonia! She's dead. Oh, well, yes. Let's go find a bed and get this ugly scene out of our heads. Spilling blood isn't very sexy. That much I freely admit. Let's go do something that is. You killed her. Sonia's been locked in survival mode, but we don't even have access to survival mode yet. I was gonna go back and look for some stuff, wasn't I? Alright, it's an empty vase. There's a carrot over there. Are there any, What's down here? I don't even know what that does. Here, all creatures have only one special maneuver they can perform by limited number of times, and Thailand is no exception. The special maneuver is a sting an opponent, inflicting her with venom, a status effect that drains health over time. Especially your special bar cannot be empty. Performing a maneuver will deplete it by 1. There are 2 methods of implementing a special maneuver. Method 1 is to press the C button, enter, while holding down the R button, the W key. Method 2 is to hold down the C button, enter for 3 seconds, then release. Use whichever method you prefer. Takes a long time, huh? She crippled me. Yeah, if I get trapped in here, it's gonna suck. I probably should have held on to those points instead of taking special and saved up for another HP boost. Dirk of Chilling, huh? Great. A carrot. Just die. Since we're up here, let's check out this critter hole. 64, 75, so I need to find 11 more. And we found another story edge. Great. Brian, darling, quit the sulking and return to me. I don't want anything to do with you. Where do you go? Out of Ishtar's sanctuary, you haven't a chance. Why are you so sure? Well, if everyone and her daughter is hunting for you. If the bees don't get you, then the harpies will. If the harpies don't get you, then it will be something worse. If you can imagine anything worse than being embraced by a harpy, I'll take my chances. There's no comelier face or body to be found all the domain than what you see before you. Ha! You're plain compared to my Mandy. Who is Mandy? Who is she? I asked you a question. You don't want to say, and why might that be? The last memory I had before I woke up here is with her. She's somebody important to me. A love? I don't know why, but the moment we first met, I felt this connection to her. It was like... how do I even describe it? Deja vu or something? No, that's not quite it. It's crazy. I don't believe in fate and junk like that. So she was your lover before me? You were never my lover. Darling, there's no need to run. It's just about your issue of not being able to stand the sight of blood. Not only that, you make yourself tired if you keep running. Not to mention thirsty, and that's a problem outside even my power to alleviate. Don't follow me, I'm done with you. I'm ditching this bloody zoo, there must be a way. Brian, no man has resisted me for as long as you have, and it's affecting me funny, I must say. You're somehow different. I think I could truly fall in love with a boy like you. I just can't let you go. I'm going. No, I'm sorry, but I really can't let you go. Nyx? Yes, sweet one. Would it be alright if... yes. If... speak up, darling. If I... give me a peck? Let me kiss you. Well, I suppose that would be permissible. So she's using her powers on him, huh? My throat. You really should avoid speech. You said you wanted to know about my world, although I must say it's not a lot different from yours. Guess we have some things your world doesn't. Fire hydrants, coffee makers, drunk drivers. What races are those? Races, you're funny, Char. You've never talked to a tailist like me before, have you? I never met one before. You don't come in bulk. Well, I'm thirsty, too thirsty to explain. Better stop talking. If I don't talk, who will? You? You won't even tell me why you came to this sanctuary place. You still haven't explained what you're up to if it's not in fact to do the dirty with men of my species. Very well, on condition that you cease chatter, I shall. There's an omen of an event which was soon to occur. An inscription of the face of a stone on top of a tall mountain. And men here overlooking a steep cliff. The inscription of this man here describes a coming disaster. Disaster? Like what? The inscription reads as follows. Here marks the end of the calamity responsible for the destruction of all flesh of the tail. The inheritors of the newly cleansed world will be the children of... children of who? Who indeed? It's possible to know what the remainder of the inscription says. The last part isn't legible. Here's the next letter is an M, and then possibly an E, but it's clear that more comes after. Children of men? As I said, there's more that comes after, at least several more letters and possibly several more words. Children of menhers? Sure you can afford to be making jokes in your predicament? Mandy, save your saliva. So you're trying to figure out what the inscription means? Did you come to investigate this menhir? The explanation that first comes to mind is that the inscription refers to the current breeding crisis, but I don't believe that the calamity is this. Why not? Because of the mermaids. They know something. Mermaids? There are mermaids in this world too? They're seeing things out, apparently. Mermaids are the only ones who have been complacent throughout everything. That is, everything that has been going on since Jezebel seized control of the spawn symbol. So that they know they have nothing to fear. Mermaids, that's it. Char, inheritors of the cleansed world will be the children of mermaids. That would certainly make sense, but why would mermaids be complacent? Newly cleansed world is what the inscription read. Newly cleansed world? A flood. A flood? A great flood. I get if a flood were coming, that would be no skin off the nose of a mermaid. Yes, Mandy. So you believe a big flood's coming? I do. And you're going to go talk to the mermaids about it? If I don't get it, why do you put up so much stock in some lame inscription? It's just a bunch of words etched on a rock, right? What does it have to mean? Why does it have to mean anything? Have you seen this inscription yourself? Yes. Where is it? It doesn't exist. Huh? Yet. Yet? It doesn't exist yet. What do you mean it doesn't exist yet? Then how the blazes were you able to see it? Do you see it in your dreams? No. Then where? Char? Char? Why'd you do that? Char? Hello? For this, I have no right to ever be forgiven by you. Hey, what's going on? Char, those night guys, help me. Char? Farewell, Mandy. Char, no, please. Charisse, why? I can barely take another step. That... Brian? Is it Mandy? Brian, it really is you. Mandy, what is she? Brian, oh Brian. So this was your sweetheart. Who are you? Yes, I remember her. I remember finding her in the room we rescued you from. Our skirmish with Jezebel's minions must have stirred her from her sleep about then. Brian, who is this woman? She is Nyx. Who? My sweetheart. What? Brian, those nightlies are chasing me. You have to help. But I love Nyx. Yes, my darling, I love you. Brian, let us be on our way for the company this little girl is expecting her eyes. I do, Mandy. Brian? Are you really my Brian? Same Brian who drove me across the border from over 1,000 kilometers to attend a concert I wanted to see? Later admitted that you hated the band. You had only done it because you wanted to spend time with me. Same Brian who would chat with me all through the night into the early morning. Stay before finals that you proposed. You're supposed to be studying, but we only wanted to study each other. You're the same Brian who sat with me atop the hill behind campus as we looked up and counted the stars. That attraction between those astral bodies maintains their orbits over billions of years. That attraction was not stronger than the attraction you had always and would always feel towards me. You said that, but you hadn't meant it. You hadn't meant it, had you? Be soldier Tylena, the mistress of moonlight. Why speak directly to me and not to my queen? I implore a special task fit only for you. I sent my queen to retrieve the Talus, but he is nowhere to be found. Yes, my knights were ambushed by a succubus as they guard the spawned boy and girl. Spawned girl? Girl has been returned to me, but the boy remains missing. I seek him now. You have located him, bring him to me. Bring him to you? Bring him to me. To you? Oh, the Shadowed Theater, where I will await your arrival. My queen commissioned me to bring him to the hive in accordance with the agreement you have with her. Queen doesn't trust you. She is using your compassion to monitor your actions. She spies on me. This is the first of 2 tasks I must have you accomplish. I will relate the other 2 when we meet. Even if I lack her full confidence, why do I have to betray my queen? Have you not done so before? No, but that was... I refuse. I have my orders from my queen. You will of course receive something in return, the very thing which you desire most. Do you not wish to see your beloved? You mean... He is alive, Tylena. How can that be? Wish to see him again, bring the Talus to me, not to your hive. Great. What does Jezebel want? The very Talus she pledged to the hive? The arrangement was her idea from the start. Does she? No, she would not want him for that. She of all people would have had ample opportunity to produce more of her kind all these years. Should I report to the Queen that Jezebel goes back on her word? What she says is true. It must be Dione who the Queen uses to spy on me. I can believe this much, but even so, can I afford to disappoint my Queen again? Impossible. But if Ross is still here, if he really still lives, he cannot be alive. I saw him collapse before my eyes. No one can live without water, least of all a human. To have survived all this time? Can it be? What's this? Great. Jeez, harpies are still strong in this game. I hate harpies. A cat girl, too. Yay. Oh, great. Magic. What, was there a trap set up? Why did my thirst gauge fill back up? Because I died? Another B. Oh great, another loading area. You look human. In the darkness, perhaps. Whatever, I don't know or care who you are. No idea at all? Jezebel, I bet. Very good, Mandy. Just kill me already. No friends in this world, I'm going to die soon anyway. Kill you? Now why would I want to do such a thing? Aren't you the witch of this story? You had all these mutant knight-like things and rule over everyone with an iron fist. You even had an alliance going with those belays while everyone around you goes extinct. Only an alliance of convenience, one which I've broken already, although they don't themselves know it. You're ruthless. Bees are the only ones aside from my kind who can converse over long distances. It's only logical to align with them. They're also the most organized of the races. Ascension in their ranks is rare, but not unheard of. I don't care about any of that. I don't even care about living. You ought to care about living. It's of vital importance that you care about living. Everything that has happened to me, you couldn't understand. Nixonaro is bold enough to dare intrude this far into the shadowed theater. I can't claim that I didn't know she would. But I have tripled the guards. You won't be taken away again. You said I wanted to be here. I went off my own, I'll have you know. Yes, I certainly left you in this room as you were. Then after walking from the sleep of the summoning, you wandered off. If you'd not gone off to wander, you would have not become so thirsty. Unfortunately, this is the last I have, but you'd better drink it. Is that really? Oh, not to have to give it to you so soon. Do try to make it last. Water, real water, it's delicious. Can't believe it. Water is that delicious? Yes, I imagine it would be. So there's water in this world. Where'd you get it? As I said, it is the last. The last? There's no more blue water anywhere to be found. Not a single drop. Then, I am going to die. You'll not die if the Kappa are correct. Huh? Who are you? You seem familiar. I am the custodian of the spawn symbol, although that is not its true name. As must be obvious to you, the symbol does not create new life, but rather summons it. The fiction was a useful one. It had kept the races content for years upon years. You told them a lie? Not a lie invented by me. This has been common belief long before I took control of this symbol. Put yourself in the shoes of any bee, cat, or harpy. Do I have to? It's easier to carry off a mate who will only live for a matter of days and you know nothing of his true origin. You only believe he was created for no further purpose than to assist you in propagating offspring. As for the sun men, well, I must admit, it has always amused me how here they are to begin the purpose I frankly tell them they were called for, and to watch the participation turn to horror when they are introduced to their new mates. Horrible. A woman need only mate once. She need only ignore her mate's protest for the short period until its expiration. You are horrible. There are some who figure things out. Your centaur friend, for instance. Her Shoris. She isn't my friend. She didn't figure out without help. Is that what she told you? Did she make it as if she had bought into the spawn myth wholesale? I don't know what you mean. Centaurs figured things out long ago, Mandy. The truth disturbed them deeply, so much so that they all but refused to do any mating at all. It's the reason they were among the first to dwindle in number. Wait, what did you say? Did you say we're the first to go extinct? Don't worry, the last of the centaurs still lives. But she is gone. I'm afraid you'll need to get used to that. Why? What did you do? You must have tricked her. When Chora abandoned me, it had to have been something you did. Yes, it was. I promised her the thing she most desired. You lied to her. Not at all. When the Mistress of the Moon strikes a bargain, she is true to the letter of her word, if not the spirit. Where is she? What did you promise her? Why don't you come with me, Mandy? What? I'd like to show you something. What is it? If you're imagining a centaur carcass, that isn't it. It's nothing of the sort. So what is it? I think if anything, you'll be delighted to see this. Come. Oh, great. Even more guards. Let me ask, man, has your own world been recognizable to you? What are you saying? You recognize where you are? In some mad land where the animals talk? Does it seem at all familiar? In some ways, yeah. There are trees and furniture and things. We have those in my world, too. This is your world. What? What did you just say? Is that a microwave oven? A vacuum cleaner? A newspaper, an ashtray, a bathroom scale? A flat screen TV? See, you haven't forgotten what all these objects are. That fashion mag, I used to read it. Berries, you collect these. These are things all from my world, naturally. Say this is my world, but if it's my world, what happened to it? Where did all the weird creatures and magic come from? Or am I off in some remote area where... You're in the same area where you most likely lived, possibly in the very exact spot. How is that possible? Wait, don't tell me. Time travel? Excellent, Mandy. And is this the past or the future? Judging on how much things have changed, it must be either far, far into the past or far, far into the future. Right so far. The past? Wait, if I were in the past... If it were in the past, there wouldn't be all this stuff I'm seeing here. Laptop stairs, those weren't around even in my parents' time. Not that I can remember my parents, but what I'm saying is some of these things aren't a generation old. But if it were the future... If it were the future, I should have encountered more cool and advanced stuff than I have. Groovy gadgets like blouses that change color at the touch of a button, robots who brush your teeth for you. I should be seeing a lot more stuff like that. So the only interesting things I've come across are potions and crystal balls haphazardly laying around. Or is this like another dimension or something snazzy like that going on? You're on the right track for, let me show you something. I always have newly sunk humans searched thoroughly. However, there was one who managed to hide some objects on his person. It was the senators who first got a hold of these. I had to threaten the few remaining to recover them. Evil witch. These magical paintings, I don't know remember the proper word. Photographs? Thank you, these photographs. They were taken by a tailless man who was summoned several seasons ago. Back in his own time, he made a discovery while hiking. It's a photo of a mountain with some tall stone thingy. There's writing on that stone thingy. Why don't you read it, Mandy? Read it, writing's way too small for that. Try the last photograph. Oh, okay, let's see. It says, here marks the end of the clan responsible for the destruction of all flesh of the tail. The heirs of the newly cleansed world will be the children of... You can try reading the last part. Nobody can with the obstinate bush in the way. I've heard of this. It's some kind of prophecy, huh? Therese told me all about it. Well, I can see she didn't tell me everything. It has significance because I have seen it myself. Seen what? Not far from here is the mountain in question. The very men here you see in that magical painting stands atop this mountain now. Tor said it didn't exist yet. The men here exist, the inscription does not. How is that? Try all of the men here. You'll find it completely blank. The surface is smooth, no etchings or inscriptions of any kind can be detected. Nor is there any sign that has ever been etched or inscribed in any way at any time. So it came from the future? Very good, Mandy. And this must be the past. This is indeed the past from your standpoint before being summoned. All humans in any race have ever been known were brought backwards in time to arrive where you are now. As are all the objects you see in this room. As is a small quantity of blue wire I was fortunate enough to collect. It was half spilt on the floor before I could save it from the hand of the boy I summoned that day. I reserved for an entire month in order that you might drink it today. Why? Why for me? You're not telling me what I'm even doing here? Or how I get back into my own time? You'll have to be very patient. Nyx, beautiful Nyx, I am thirsty. Nyx. Not Nyx, Mandy. Mandy, where is Mandy? Damn pixie, how dare you do that to me? Throughout our harsh language only a few minutes ago you were finding me utterly irresistible. Shall I repeat the sweet words you whispered in my ear with such conviction? The hell with that. Where is she? Where's Mandy? So it is her again. Like a dog to his vomit, you... Speak like that, Mandy, one more time, I'll fix your face, devil bitch. There's a capacity for violence in you after all. Brian, you captivate me. How what is about you that has me in such a quandary? Could this be the unrequited love that the poets sing of? Why does it feel so painful and exhilarating, like endless falling and falling? Mandy is in this world. She needs my help. She said someone was after her. Yes, she did say something of the sort. I'll also explain why Jezebel would want a female tailless back. Lady named Jezebel wants her. Just let me near this Jezebel. I wouldn't. Why? You gonna charm me again? No. No, I shall not be doing that again. If it were for anyone else. But this infatuation I have with you is turning my world upside down, my darling. Or how long I must wait for you to show affection from the heart. Listen to me, some succubus I'm becoming. Where's Jezebel? You met her once before, I would presume. I suppose you weren't conscious enough to remember. When I rescued you, your face was a beautiful baby doll. Gave you a kiss of slumber, then to preserve you in that peaceful state while we transport you to safety. Jezebel, tell me where to find her. Jezebel doesn't let herself be found when she doesn't want to be. However, if a great deluge really is coming, then none of any of this may matter. What? You may as well hear it from them. Mermaids? Appears I didn't realize to where the sanctuary meets with the Poseidon's mouth. Go on, my love, you can listen to what they have to say. Like the rest of us, they're in no terrible hurry to steal away men. Or at least I think that the spawn symbol and the men it produces will soon be under their briny thumbs. Soon the rain comes. Great rains come. Rains great enough to swallow all the domain. Rain? We have known this in advance, and today the Kappa have told us that the rains come soon. They come very soon. Kappa can predict the weather, yes, they're really accurate about it. What's such a big deal about... Wait, rain you say? What kind of rain? You mean the appalling pink goo grossness you're all flipping your fins about? Tell me the rain you get in this world looks like that. You're just swim with us, pretty tailless man. You're welcome in these waters. I gotta find Mandy ASAP. There's not a damn thing to drink around here if she's half as thirsty as I am. I swear, if my biology teacher saw this place, he'd fall off of his skin. All in life has necessary drive to eat, drink, and reproduce, eh? Well, in this world, 2 of the 3 are seriously fucked up. You seem less concerned about the prospect of a flood of unprecedented proportions striking in the very near future. Granted, the mermaids could be twisting the truth or lying outright. I'm not certain. I'm convinced myself. I don't need to be around for that. I'm gonna find Manny and I'm gonna find us a way home. Oh, great. Backstab. Great. Even with a backstab, I couldn't kill it. Does everything around here have to be stronger than me? I could go back, I'm sure, but I won't. It'd be helpful if you could jack up your defense or something in this game. Or got experience from killing enemies. Oh great, I need to find a spiral key. Nothing. I'm running out of shovels, I bet. No, there's another healing item. We should get some points for defeating enemies or something. Make the game a bit, I don't know, easier. Yeah, I know roguelikes aren't really meant to be easy, but... Oh yeah, you get to respawn in the room again. Seriously? Are there enough enemies in here? Oh, there's an obstacle, yeah. Oh, it's following me? Well, it's nice you can use the doors to maneuver around to places. At the same time, this is a pain in the butt, seriously. That's what you get for starting a fight with me. Oh, come on. Another story event. Easter Way, the time symbol. Saying in Siren 1 need only wait. Can't spread this doomed era and start over. Will I be able to forget all? Will I ever press the memory of the last sight of her? That despairing look in her eyes. I don't care if I get captured. I don't care if I die of thirst myself. If I don't find her, very well, my love. I can see that nothing in the whole world will change your minds. I shall strike a deal with you. A deal with you. I shall assist you in rescuing this Mandy. You? Certainly me. I've introduced you to Jezebel's chorus once already. I can do it again. Oh, I'm intruded. Granted, the repeat offense is more difficult. Makes you think I'd trust the likes of you. Ryan, love, have I made any attempt to charm you since that time? Not yet. Have I tried to restrain you? Have I deceived you in any way? I wouldn't put it past you. And yet you haven't run away. Only because I got no idea where to find Jezebel. You seem to know where she is. I know precisely where she is. But you're a devil. When was the last time a devil could be trusted? Even a devil can recognize when sincerity is in her best interest. What do you want out of this, Nyx? Only to spend time with you, lovely boy. Huh? After we got to see this worthless girl you seem to care so much about, after things have calmed down, I would like you to give me a chance to win your heart. What is this? Are you asking for a date? Yes, I suppose that's one way to put it. And where between my eventual death through degradation and the possible coming of some so-called great deluge, where exactly do you expect to find time for this? Somebody's coming. So the beast soldier has at last caught up with us. Yield now, the odds are laughing in your face. Your foolishness in thinking the odds mean anything to a woman with my powers is mildly surprising. Then fight me again. Damn it all, you two. I don't dig chicks who fight. I'm going to my own way starting this minute. Darling, please hold up. That 1 minute you speak of is all that I require. You're going to charm her? Not so loud, my love. I'm on to you. Keep her talking, Dione. Afraid this will not much resemble our previous encounter in Miserable B. Whereas I was once motivated by fickle amusement, I am motivated now by something greater, such as thing that you of all pests should understand. I believe you have experienced it yourself. Speak plainly. I love this man. I cannot allow him to become yet another victim of your depraved sovereign. Fight for him even through. Nyx? Not like Nyx. What did even a devil of her class has trouble finding her balance when her throw is a leak no plumber can fix? She's dead? Has Jezebel contacted you? Jezebel? Why would she contact one of us rather than the Queen? Suppose she wouldn't. Then why ask? Because I haven't heard from the Queen in a while. Queen grows increasingly impatient. We should be on our way. You killed Nyx. You thank us for that later, Talus. Let's go. No. Come along. I'm not going anywhere with you. I'd be complying if I were you. We're not allowed to slay you outright, but the Queen does not mind her mates arriving in pain. What's that supposed to mean? No playing, Dione. We're in a hurry, are we not? Fine. This passage leads towards one of the sanctuary's exits. We go this way. Why that way? It's faster. Alright, you lead. I'll see that he doesn't try anything wise. Watching backs is my specialty. This is not the way out. Run. Huh? This way. Now. And even were you to get away with him, do you think I wouldn't be able to track you down? The gig is up, Tylene. Queen is right about you after all. No. Whether you've taken a liking to this one too, or you have some other scheme in mind, it matters not. I have my orders for this contingency. Queen is wise to deploy her finest assassin for this mission. What's this about? Run now, we can still get away. Why should I go anywhere with you? You can't get away, Talus. Step aside. No, come with me, Talus. You'd be bent for the freaking center of this damned labyrinth for all I know. This is the way to the Shadow Theater. The way to Jezebel. For some reason, this chair is taking you right back to your original captor. The Jezebel. Just why would Talus wish to go back to Jezebel? Your kind makes no sense. They won't hurt you, Talus. Who are they? Our escort. Your treachery indeed runs deep, Tylene. It appears that Jezebel has broken ties with the Hive sooner than the Queen anticipated. Please convey my apologies to the Queen. My orders in turning your life were to do so before you could complete the act of uttering a paltry apology. I promise to be the only point of my mission that I failed to execute. Oh, and you're not gonna try and fight them all right then and there? Why does my creepometer go haywire when these knightly dudes are around? There's something just wrong about them. I've yet to hear a single one of them utter a peep. If I were to pull up one of their visors, I wonder, would there even be anything to see? Probably not. Mandy, it's time to go. So soon? I'm not done rotting away. My apologies for making you wait. Where the bejesus are we going? A certain beast soldier whose services I've recently bought has come through for me. Though we're not pressed for time, this is an appointment to which we cannot afford to be late. We shall meet them partway there. Partway where? Come and I shall explain. What is this all about? I don't get it. What are you trying to do? This is about the end of the world. The end of the world? Destruction of all flesh of the tail is much closer than anyone can imagine. Then how do you know it? Hey, you're not talking about the photo with the silly inscription, are you? I'm confident there will become a time when you will not be calling that inscription silly. But if the photo really is from the future, why must it mean anything? People scratch things in rocks all the time. It's something anyone can do. You know, there are caves, monuments, and tombs all over the world with pictures of or engravings on them. We don't structure our lives around what primitive people might have believed. You err in thinking that the inscription was necessarily made by a primitive person. Saying it was made in the far future, like after my time? No. Yeah, if it were that case, I don't see why you tailfolk would need to be concerned. I mean, my time comes way after this time, right? Yes, your time does, I suppose one could say. I don't get it, so the inscription was made somewhere between your time and mine, but inscription refers to an actual event, an event which I have seen. Event which you have seen? Oh, you mean the photograph? No, man, I've literally seen the end of the world. That must have been fun for you. No, seriously, you're kidding? Not at all. How do you mean you've seen the end of the world? Did you travel to the future or something? Travel to the future? Not quite. Huh? I don't get this. You haven't really seen the end of the world, have you? Endless rain amassing into thunderous torrents, wreaking devastation across the face of the earth. Despair and drowning heard from all quarters. The shrieking of imps, meowing of cats, the death cries of Lamia. The skies darkened day after day as the unfeeling clouds above oversee the end of all intelligent life. A flood? Yes, a very unusual flood. A flood unprecedented in more ways than one. So, Charis was right. Speaking of your centaur friend, are you curious to know where she is? Char? Where? Where is she? She was to return to an era when the centaur race was strong. There's no future for her here, no future for any of them. Poor Char, she put on a cheerful facade, but I knew it had to bother. Hang on, you're telling me you sent her back in time? I permitted her access to the time symbol, yes. What? Why don't you send me back to my own time? I'm not too keen on this one. You're needed here. She is not. What? Show me this time symbol already. I want to go back. I cannot. You will not because you're a witch? What do you want with me anyway? What did I ever do to you? You know it's been bugging me. I swear I've seen you somewhere before. Yes, Mandy, I believe you have. Who are you? What are you? You don't have a tail or fins or horns. You have to be a human like me. That I'm not. I am of the tail. We look mostly the same. Your skin's a bit pale, but other than that, if I wrote my mouth fully, you would see that we are not the same. However, I'm not thirsty, not wish to allow myself to be tempted when... Oh my god. It said that she conceals herself at all times when the moon is not visible. Hence the appellation Mistress of Moonlight. You look human. In the darkness, perhaps. Huh? You are real. Yes, Mandy, we are real. Vampires are real? There are never more than half a dozen of us in the world at any given time, but that suits us dandy. Not what you'd call social creatures. There are always a few people around me who believed in vampires, but I thought it was all made up. Though not news, it pleases me greatly to hear that my kind are still alive in your time. Do you really drink people's blood? Yes, Mandy. Get away from me. Vampires bite as a kiss of life as well as a kiss of death. It bestows a priceless blessing. Get away from me, please. Great. Char. In the wrong one, sorry. Oh man, I hope it's not a tea party I'm interrupting. You're a fool, Centaur. What I offered you is more valuable than anything I ever offered to anyone. The bees get a much poorer bargain. You should have taken yours. Let me look for myself to imagine in a safe place. Char, you came for me. You earned everything which I cannot allow. She is so boned. That's enough. Do not choose life from the past and receive death from the future. What's this? Think that point a puny black twig at me will make me obey you? That's... I can surely identify the object I'm holding in my hand. Whatever it is, I won't stop me from nailing you to the wall. Char, no! No! Great. Let them fight. Follow me. They're bees too. Treacherous dross. Queen. That Talus is rightfully mine. I'll send my full army if necessary to recover him. You do well to wait for Diana to come upon you so that you may enjoy an easy death. For you will suffer the pain not only of 1,000 stings should my army capture you alive. Hey, is something wrong? Just stay close. Nyx has been unlocked. Yay. Oh, that's nice. You can go up and hit him. How do you give him items? Oh, great. Died again. Great. Why does everything have to be so much more powerful than you around here? Brian, you suck. I don't know. I think I call it quits here, to be honest. I've been at this for over an hour and 10 minutes now. Until next time, see ya.